Today in our studio, we have with us Mr. Rakesh Kinger, who is founder and managing director of RK Science, a Bangalore-based company. Welcome, Mr. Rakesh ji.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to the studio.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Mr. Rakesh, how did you start your journey? You are a BSc graduate and then you don't have except marketing knowledge. You don't have a real fulfilling degree to start a RK Science, the kind of a factory you are running in Pinya. How did you do that? What is the passion?
Well, when I was studying in the college, my dad, who was the chief of Foundry and Force division of HAL, was quite sure that I should do some business. And we were not sure what business to start. And he found that there is a person working under him who is having a poultry and he is doing extremely well. In early 70s, anybody having a car was considered a great thing.
Yes.
And that supervisor was having a car because he was running a poultry. So we just thought poultry will be a great idea to start. We started a small poultry farm at home, but there are a lot of objections from our neighbor because they were getting a lot of smell.
Naturally.
But I made money out of that. I enjoyed doing that.
Okay.
But I had to stop that business. While I was studying, so the next business, what we thought was that my dad was in HAL and what we can do is something related to the foundry.
I see.
And we had a connection with the HMT foundry. Their general manager gave us a small order of doing fettling of castings. Fettling of castings doesn't involve any big machinery. What it needs is just chisel, hammer, grinder, little bit of cleaning of castings.
Okay.
So we started that at home. That again was making a lot of sound and neighbors took a lot of objection. I had to stop that. Then I took training as soon as I finished my graduation, or while I was studying, about 2 months training in Small Industries Service Institute. And the director was very much impressed. He got me the shed in Pinya Industrial Estate and I started a foundry in a small way.
Okay.
And while I was making these castings, non-ferrous castings, one day I happened to meet one architect, Mr. B.H. Rathi, who was a famous architect then, or rather upcoming architect then. He told me, you are making non-ferrous castings, can you make brass letters? I told, yes, I can do that.
Okay.
And he gave us the order for signage for Birla 3M.
Okay.
And the signage which we made was very much liked by Birla 3M company, their MD. He asked me, the MD of that, it was a very small office then, Birla 3M had just started. And the gentleman there asked me, what is the damage? I told 35,000 rupees. And he without any hesitation gave me check for 35,000 rupees. I was shocked that in 1970s doing such a small signage, he gave me 35,000 rupees. There was no physical testing, no chemical testing. Only thing, it was looking good.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great idea. He gave me another 3-4 signage orders. I did that also very well. So he gave me a lot of money and he gave a report to the architect that your guy has done a great job. I was also very happy. I found this is a great business and I must continue. I enjoyed working. Then it was no more looking back.
Okay.
3M, Digital, HP, Motorola, IBM, Philips, and it went on and on by that. That's how I started this signage.
Oh, interesting. When did you start your this non-ferrous foundry to signage factory?
It was a journey of about 8 to 10 years. I started my foundry in year 1980.
Okay.
And started with fettling and then gradually we had non-ferrous castings supplying to defense. And in 1989, I got the opportunity for making this signage and for the Birla 3M. And then gradually I got so much order and so much of money from the signage. It really became passion. In fact, we got a lot of technology from UK. My father went to UK for some work. We got all the catalogs from there. We made a tie-up with one of the signage company. We discussed, then we became the member of International Sign Association. And that's how we became, we started this.
That means you have your own facility in Bangalore and no, you are mentioning that imported machines are there in that? Is it true?
Yes, very much. You see, I started with a very small facility, just a one small room facility.
Okay.
It was on rent, then gradually again we took another bigger space, and once again another bigger space. The business was growing so fast. In fact, on those days, I was the only qualified person in signages in Bangalore. And I was able to make signage as per international standards because we got those standards from US.
Very good.
US and from UK. Then our business grew so much that we thought of having our own facility. So we made a ground plus 3, about 12,000 square feet facility on the right main road in Kasturi Nagar, on Outer Ring Road. It became a landmark in Bangalore. Very recently, this building was taken by Metro.
Okay.
For their metro railway lines. So we had to sell this building to Metro. We have taken another space of 8,000 square feet, which can be made double story. And we have all the imported machines for that, CNC routers. We have got HP printers. We have got laser cutting machines, 5 laser cutting machines. We have got channel letter bending machines. These are all imported. And we have all in-house facilities for manufacturing signage.
Wonderful to hear. So, now my question is, what are these signages? How do they are very important for any structure?
You see, I can describe like this, that a bride without a bindi,
Okay.
she doesn't look good at all. So what we do exactly is provide a bindi to the bride, to any facility.
Okay.
See, for attention, for retention of any business, signage is extremely important.
Okay.
So without the signage, our signage should be such that people should able to get the information that this is the facility inside. They should be able to retain in their mind that this is the facility that exists. The quality of signage speaks about the quality of the company itself, what is going to be inside, how the company it would be by seeing the quality of the signage itself. So signage is extremely, extremely important.
Okay. How do you increase the significance or the look of any building with your signage designs?
You see, our signage should be made as per the vision of our customers, as per their brand guidelines of the customer. Our signage should be extremely proportionate. They should speak about the company itself. You see, if we have a proper process for doing this kind of signages.
Okay.
If the brand guidelines are given, great. If it is not given, we create a brand guidelines for them. We first we do the site survey. We do the superimpose of the signage on the building. And if it is, we give them the various options as well. The option which they select, we superimpose on the building and show. Once they say that it is all right, we make actual size banner and put up, because it may look very good on computer, but when you actually see it may look smaller or bigger, or it is not visible from far off where we actually want people to see.
Okay.
So we make actual size banner. We make, once that is approved, we make a small prototype.
Okay.
Of each type of signage.
I see.
So that the customer is 100% sure that what he is going to get.
Okay.
And finally, once everything is approved, customer is satisfied, then we do the actual production and installation of signage. Because it is so proportionate, as per the guidelines, as per the customer satisfaction, it works great.
Now I have understood. A signage is not a simple nameplate or name board, or the letters which you use to spell it. That's not a simple effort. We understand that signage is simply a name of a building which somebody is creating. No, it's not like that.
Not exactly.
You say that you would help them, any customer, in designing. You will show various options.
Yes.
And then you will also see such kind of a prototypes are doing well with that building. All these things you will do, entire this work will be done by you. After that, a suitable design will be selected, and then you are providing such kind of a signage to the building.
Exactly.
It definitely enhances the dignity of the building,
Absolutely.
the majesty of the building.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, lot of process is there in that.
Exactly. I think one of the challenge I face is that people give very less importance to the signage, or they give importance to the signage only at the end when the whole facility is completed and when the time of inauguration is there.
True.
But I suggest to everyone that this is a low cost item, but it is most important for the success of the organization.
Okay.
And the importance should be given right from the very beginning
Okay.
for the signage.
So, what are the various kinds of material for signages are generally being used by the public? Majority people do not know the advancements in signage material. They don't have an in-depth knowledge of it. They are only opting whatever are there, 4-5 types are there. Out of that, they are selecting either a steel letter or a brass letter or some kind of a illuminated letter. These kind of things they are going. But kindly tell us the advancements in this sector. What kind of signage people have to go for long-lasting a continuation, and then what really increases the dignity and beauty of the building? You suggest our viewers what kind of a selection process should be there in the signages?
Initially, when the signage industry started, everybody would only tell, do you make brass letters or do you make stainless steel letters? These were the only two types of signage people would think. Even before that, people used to tell, can you please paint on the building the signage? That was the very early stages. Today, there are signs of signage has evolved quite a bit.
Okay.
If you see the external signage, they are all with the LED signages.
LED.
The LED signages, and LED signages are, the power consumption is extremely low, they are environment friendly, and the technology is so involved that there is, with a very low wattage of power, you get a very high illumination. So this is the LED signages are today very much used for the external signages, and for branding purposes you have the digital displays. Quite a bit of digital displays at the outside of the building, at the reception area, even inside the inside its strategic locations, you have the digital signages. The advantage of digital signage is that you can change the contents, you can change the color, you can whatever you want to convey, you can convey. You can operate the message that is coming on the signage remotely, sitting at some far off place. And any emergency or any new product launch or any new information that has to be given, it can be given sitting at remotely over there to the people.
Okay.
So digital signage and the LED signage, these are the latest advancements in the signage industry.
I see. What is the size of your company? And then I am sure you are operating pan India. You are taking orders pan India, helping various establishments in various areas of operation. How do you manage this? And one small question I would like to ask you is that, is there a minimum amount order?
Minimum order quantity.
Yeah, minimum order do you go by, or no, you would like to take smaller or bigger, any kind of an order from particularly educational institutions?
Right. I have a team size of 50 approximately.
Okay.
And we have all in-house facilities with us for manufacturing signages. We have in-house facility for installation of signages. We have our own scaffolding and in-house team. We have in-house team for designing the signages, and we don't depend on any outside agency for manufacturing signages.
Okay.
Secondly, we operate on pan-India basis. We manufacture signages in-house over here. Our person goes to the site wherever it is required. They stay there for a few days, do the installation, and they come back.
Okay.
We have done very, very huge signages, very, very huge projects like TCS, where 25,000 people sit in Sirusuri, Chennai. We do for Google in Delhi, Gurgaon, where about 8-storied building, all internal and external signage is done by us. We regularly do work in Hyderabad, Chennai, Trivandrum, Cochin, Delhi, Pune. All these places our work goes on regularly and we do on pan-India basis. You asked me something about the minimum order quantity.
Correct.
As long as it is in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai and in the South India, we are okay with any minimum order quantity. Absolutely no issue. But if it is too much in the north, where a lot of transportation cost is there, there we wish that we get a little higher value. And higher value also, it could be even up to 1 lakh of rupees, also great for us.
Oh. So, now I have seen from the records that you are a much recognized person as a company and as a MD of a company. What are the accolades, what are the awards you have got? And then at the same time, the other side of the coin is, what are the challenges you have faced in this industry?
Right.
Don't tell me that money is not coming on time. That's one of the challenges that's there everywhere.
I fully agree. This is one of the greatest challenge what you have mentioned. So today it is a common factor, you say. So when we started our company, we always focused on customers.
Okay.
We always believed that if there is no return on investment to our customer and there is no customer satisfaction, no customer will come back. The best part is that today all the customers which we are having most of them are the repeat orders which we are getting, and our customers are something like 15 years, 20 years, 10 years old customers which are coming.
You can mention some of the valued customers also in each area.
Yes. So we first started as a IT, supplier to the IT company, as I told you in the beginning.
Okay.
We did first work for Infosys. Today we have done work for all signages, the external and internal signage for Infosys throughout country. We have done in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Mysore, all the places. If you look for TCS, we have done TCS Bangalore, TCS Cochin, TCS Trivandrum, TCS Hyderabad, and very recently their logo has changed, and it is a very advanced stage that all the signages in South India, their logo we will be changing.
Okay.
As far as the educational institutions are there, we have done work. We were the only vendor selected for ISB Mohali. It is a very prestigious institution in the country, and we were the only vendor selected for that. Apart from ISB Mohali, we have done for Indus School, we have done for Neve School, we have done for National Public School, we have done for New Horizon, we have done for Magnolia Public School, we have done for Kumar Guru College of Engineering at Coimbatore, and I think there are many more. In chlorophyll in Orissa, we got the order very recently which we are executing. So for Indus School, we did for Indus School of Leadership, and now they have given us the order for doing for Indus School in Belgaum.
Okay.
So wherever we go, we always get a repeat order. That is the thing. We were also awarded by Governor of Karnataka, initially as a first generation entrepreneur. Then we were awarded by Governor of Andhra Pradesh for the quality of the work done. And we were featured twice in Silicon India on the cover page.
Okay.
We were also featured in POP on the cover page.
Okay.